Hello, am I audible now?
हाँ हाँ
Yes,
यस
sir. Now it's clear.
Okay. So, first of all, I welcome all of you in this lecture. So, good morning to everyone.
गुड
Good
मॉर्निंग सर
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, what about others?
गुड
Good
मॉर्निंग
morning,
सर
sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so that sounds good. So, let me present my screen to you. Yes, please let me know. Can you able to see my screen?
हाँ सर.
Okay. So, as you all know, we have completed our first PDF in my previous lecture. So, let me share another PDF on your screen. Please let me know. Can you able to see this PDF?
यस
Yes,
सर
can you able to see this PDF? Okay. Now see, in my previous lecture we have seen what? That is Kaiji. Kaiji is at least what? Yes, did we seen this result in my previous lecture?
Sir, minimum number of color to color graph.
Okay, so we are having this result which gives me the lower bound on Kaiji. Okay, where Kaiji is nothing but the minimum number of colors used to color the vertices of this graph G. V of G is nothing but the vertex set of G. And what is alpha G? Yes, what is alpha G?
साइज ऑफ मैक्सिमम इंडिपेंडेंट सेट
Okay, so alpha G is nothing but the size of maximum independent set. Okay, but you can see this bound could be very loose. Okay, remark. This bound could be very loose. For that, let me give you an example so that you can understand why it is very loose. Okay, now consider the disconnected graph with n components as follows. Okay, so this is my disconnected graph. We are having these connected components. Okay, this is my first component, this is my second component, this is my third component, and so on. Okay, so totally we are having n components. Okay, so this is my first component, this is my second component, this is my third component, so on, and this is my nth component. Now you can see I have written k1 inside in each component till n minus 1, and I have written kk in the last component. Now what do we mean by k1? What k1 represents?
कंप्लीट ग्राफ वन वर्टाइसिस
Complete graph on one vertex. Okay, so I am putting k1 in first n minus 1 components and kk in the nth component. Now what do we mean by kk? Yes,
Graph
what?
K with K vertices.
Complete graph on k vertices. Now tell me how many vertices we are having in this disconnected graph.
And
What about first component? How many vertices we are having in first component?
1.
Second में भी कितना है?
1.
2.
1. See, I am putting k1 in the first n minus 1 component. So, till n minus 1 components, we are having one vertex in each component. So, first से लेके n minus 1 तक कितने vertices हमें मिले?
1.
N minus 1.
N minus 1 vertices. Okay, here we are having 1, here 1, 1 up to this. So, totally we are having n minus 1 vertices in first n minus 1 components. What about this last component? How many vertices we are having in this last component?
K vertices.
K vertices. So totally we are having n minus 1 plus k vertices. So cardinality of vertex set of G is nothing but n minus 1 plus k. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, we know about alpha G. Alpha G is nothing but what? Size of maximum independent set. Now observe, what is the size of maximum independent set in this disconnected graph? First of all, recall what is independent set.
Set which don't have any adjacent vertices. Vertices should not be adjacent to vertex. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are having a set which is nothing but S, and we are going to call that set as independent set if we are putting non-adjacent vertices in that set. So you can see in first component we are having one vertex, in the second component we are having one vertex. Now check, can I say these two vertices are adjacent?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Obviously not, because these are nothing but the disconnected graph. That is, there is no edge in between this first component and the second component. So these are non-adjacent vertices. Similarly, we are having first n minus 1 vertices which are non-adjacent. So we can put this first n minus 1 vertices in set S. And if I pick one of the vertex from this graph, or you can say this last component, then also if I put that one vertex in this set S, then also it becomes non-adjacent to the first n minus 1 vertices, because you can see there is no edge joining to first n minus 1 vertices to this first n minus 1 components to this nth component. What do I mean by that? nth component देखो, वहां से चेक करो हमारे पास बाकी के components के पास एज जा रही है कि नहीं जा रही. Do we have any such edge from this nth component to the first n minus 1 components?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
So we can put one vertex from this component to the set S, so that we can claim that set S is the independent set. Now what happens if I put two vertices from this nth component in the set S? Then can I still say that is my independent set?
No, sir.
Yes.
No. What is the reason? Because see, in this nth component, we are putting kk, that is complete graph on k vertices. तो अगर मैं nth component में कोई भी दो vertex लूँ और अगर complete graph की definition apply करूँ, which means what? Each pair of vertices are adjacent. तो इन दोनों वर्टाइसिस के बीच में एज प्रेजेंट रहेगी, और अगर ये दोनों वर्टाइसिस हमने सेट एस में पुट कर दिए, देन वी आर गेटिंग टू एडजेसेंट वर्टाइसिस इन द सेट एस. So that set S becomes dependent set. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is the maximum linearly independent set in this case? Or what is the cardinality of maximum linearly independent set?
N.
N. Why it is n? See, if I
सर
make
बात सर
दिस सेट S, तो K1 में का वन वर्टेक्स मैं यहाँ पे पुट करूंगा, K2 का सेकेंड वर्टेक्स मैंने यहाँ पे पुट किया, सेम अप टू Kn तक मैंने वर्टाइसेस इस सेट में पुट कर दिया. तो ये कितने वर्टाइसेस मिले मुझे यहाँ पर? Yes,
n-1
n minus 1 vertices, which are non-adjacent vertices because we are picking them from connected components. And we can put one more vertex from this last component in this set, so that we are having this set to be independent set, and this is the maximum one. And the cardinality of this set S is nothing but n, and we are calling this cardinality by the letter alpha of G. Is that clear why we are having alpha of G is n over here?
yes sir
Okay. So here we are having alpha of G is n. Cardinality of vertex set of G is n minus 1 plus k. Now let us talk about chi G. See, whenever we are having a disconnected graph, then we have seen one result, or you can say preposition, that gives me the relation, or that gives me the formula, or you can say the idea to calculate chi G for the disconnected graph. So what we are doing in such cases, we are just taking the maximum of all the connected components of chi of all the connected components of this graph G, where Cg denotes the connected components in G. Now observe how many colors we are going to use to color the first component.
1.
1, because we are having only one vertex in the first component. So here we are having 1. What about second component?
सर वन रही.
Again 1. Till n minus 1, we are having only one colors to color first n minus 1 components. Now observe how many colors we are going to use to color this last component.
k color
K color. Why? Because we have already seen the remark, that is, whenever we are going to pick complete graph on n vertices, then we required exactly n colors to color the graph Kn. Here I am having Kk. So we required K colors to color the graph Kk. Now among all these numbers, which one is the maximum one?
K sir.
So K is the maximum one. Hence, the chi G is nothing but K. Now let us see what is the relation between chi G. See, according to our preposition, we are having this should be bigger than or is equals to cardinality of vertex set of G divided by alpha G. But what is cardinality of vertex set of G? It is nothing but n minus 1 plus k divided by alpha G, which is nothing but n.
सर
Yes.
कार्डिनैलिटी थोड़ा बताएंगे.
ये नहीं समझा हुआ, कार्डिनलिटी ऑफ वर्टेक्स सेट ऑफ जी.
कार्डिनेट क्या होता है वो?
कार्डिनलिटी का मतलब पूछ रहे हो आप? यस.
हाँ सर.
See, cardinality is nothing but the number of elements present in that set. For example, if I give you A, which contains two elements, that is 1 and 2. Or if you want, you can
कार्डिनैलिटी ऑफ
write,
ए इज 2 ना.
और if you want, you can write A, B. तो अगर मैं आपको बोलूँ कि इसकी कार्डिनलिटी फाइंड करो, then what is your answer? You just check how many elements are there in this set A. So कितने element है?
2 2.
2. Hence the cardinality is nothing but 2. So in
समझ गया
simple
सर.
words, cardinality is nothing but the number of elements present in that set.
Okay sir.
ओके तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास कितने वर्टाइसेस है? फर्स्ट n माइनस वन वर्टाइसेस इन द फर्स्ट n माइनस वन कंपोनेंट्स एंड k वर्टाइसेस इन द लास्ट कंपोनेंट. सो टोटली वी आर हैविंग n माइनस वन प्लस k. नाउ चेक दिस रिलेशन होल्ड्स और नॉट. What is your guess? Can I say this relation is always true? Now the question arises how you are going to check this relation. Is it or not?
Yes sir.
So observe. Cardinality chi of g is nothing but k. Cardinality of vertex set of g is nothing but n minus 1 plus k, and alpha of g is nothing but n. Okay, but n minus 1 plus k by n is strictly less than 2 for large n. Now why it is strictly less than 2 for large n?
So 2 divided by n.
डिवाइड में n है. सो क्या लिमिट लोगे? लिमिट n टेंडिंग टू इंफिनिटी. यस. सो क्या आएगा इसका लिमिट? एज लिमिट n टेंडिंग टू इंफिनिटी, बिकॉज दे आस्क अस choose large n. What happens if I choose large n? So what happens if I take limit n tending to infinity? Then what is the limit of this?
1 आएगा सर.
Which means what? That number is strictly less than 2. Is it?
Yes sir.
But you can see here chi g is nothing but k, and we are saying this number is strictly less than 2 for large n. That's why this bound could be very loose. So we required more stronger condition on chi g, or we required the more suitable bound for this chi g. Okay? यहाँ तक समझाओ.
Yes sir.
Okay. Now let us see how we are going to get the suitable bound for this chi g. Okay, so chromatic number and maximum degree. Okay, now we are going to see this topic. What is chromatic? See, we have already seen this chromatic number. Now we are going to see the maximum degree. What do we mean by maximum degree? This gives me an upper bound for chromatic number. See, till now we have only studied the lower bounds on chromatic number, and here we have seen that this bound could be very loose. So we need the stronger statement. So this gives me the stronger statement, but before that, let us study this greedy algorithm. Okay, so let us understand what this algorithm tells me. The name of this algorithm is nothing but greedy algorithm. So let us understand how we are going to apply this greedy algorithm. Now you consider the colors. The colors are 1, 2, 3 and so on. Which means what? Suppose I am having a box and we are having so many colors in this box. Okay? And we are just naming or indicing these colors. First color I am naming by 1, second color I am naming by 2, and so on and so forth. Then the greedy coloring relative to a vertex ordering. Okay? Which means what? See, this coloring relative to the vertex ordering means what? Suppose I am having some random graph. Okay? I am having some graph and in which we are having some vertices. And we are calling these vertices by the letter V1, V2 up to Vn. And we are arranging these vertices in such a way that this relation satisfying, which means what? V1 is strictly less than V2 is strictly less than up to Vn. बट रिमेंबर हम वर्टाइसेस को कैसे बताएंगे कि वर्टाइसेस ये छोटा वर्टेक्स है ये बड़ा वर्टेक्स है. इज इट पॉसिबल? यस, इज इट पॉसिबल?
नो सर.
नो. तो हम क्या करेंगे, हम वर्टाइसेस को इंडाइसिंग कर देंगे, दैट इज V1, V2, V3 एंड सो ऑन. और अब हम इन इंडेक्स से उनका रिलेशन फाइंड आउट करेंगे. सो इनके इनमें से जिसकी भी छोटी इंडेक्स होगी उसे हम पहले पुट करेंगे. These are nothing but the ordering of the vertices. Okay, so V1 is strictly less than V2 is strictly less than up to Vn. Okay, we are getting this order using this suffix 1, 2 and up to n. Is that clear?
यस सर.
रिमेंबर हम ये नहीं बोल रहे कि V1 वर्टेक्स जो है वो V2 से छोटा है. दैट डजंट मेक एनी सेंस. Okay, so the greedy coloring relative to a vertex ordering of vertex set of G is obtained by coloring the vertices in the order V1, V2 up to Vn. Okay, which means what? We are coloring these vertices in this order. Now assign to Vi the smallest index colored not already used for its neighbors among V1, V2 up to Vi minus 1. Have you understood this line? Yes, we are assigning some color to this Vi, but how we are going to assigning that color? The smallest index color not already used for its neighbor among V1, V2 up to Vi minus 1. ओके, मीन्स व्हाट? ये जो वर्टेक्स Vi होगा इसके नेबर्स में जितने भी वर्टाइसेस हमारे पास है उन्हें हमने जो भी कलर किया है हम वही सेम कलर यूज नहीं करेंगे फॉर कलरिंग दिस वर्टेक्स Vi. इज इट क्लियर?
सर फिर स्मॉलेस्ट इंडेक्स क्यों बोला?
स्मॉलेस्ट इंडेक्स कलर मतलब ये जो हमने जो बॉक्स लिया था कलरिंग का उसमें हमने इन कलर को इंडेक्स की थी ना. फर्स्ट कलर को हमने बोला था फर्स्ट 1, सेकेंड कलर को हमने बोला सेकेंड, थर्ड कलर को हमने बोला थर्ड.
हाँ सर, समझा समझा, सीक्वेंस में पूरा.
यस. तो अगर फर्स्ट Vi माइनस 1 वर्टाइसेस को मैं I माइनस 1 तक के कलर से कलर कर दूंगा तो Vi वर्टेक्स को हमें ith कलर से ही कलर करना पड़ेगा. हम फर्स्ट I माइनस 1 कलर यूज नहीं कर सकते. दैट्स द मीनिंग. ओके.
Yes, sir.
So in a vertex ordering, each vertex has at most delta G earlier neighbors. Now what do we mean by delta G?
Maximum degree.
Exactly.
Maximum degree of vertex.
Yes. Okay. So in a vertex ordering, each vertex has at most delta G earlier neighbors. तो उसके पास मैक्सिमम कितने नेबर्स हो सकते हैं? जितनी मैक्सिमम डिग्री होगी डेल्टा जी की, जितनी मैक्सिमम डिग्री होगी जी की. सो द ग्रीडी एल्गोरिदम कैनॉट फोर्स टू यूज मोर देन डेल्टा प्लस 1 कलर्स. ओके, मीन्स व्हाट? अगर हम अगर ये वर्टेक्स जो है इसे मान लो फर्स्ट n माइनस 1 वर्टाइसेस एडजेसेंट हो रहा है और यू कैन से हम ये एग्जांपल लेते हैं. अब ये जो मिडल वर्टेक्स है ये इन चारों वर्टाइसेस से एडजेसेंट है, मीन्स दिस 4 वर्टाइसेस आर नथिंग बट द नेबर्स ऑफ दिस वर्टेक्स. ओके, सो मान लो कि इसको मैंने फर्स्ट कलर से कलर किया, इसको सेकंड से किया, इसे थर्ड से किया एंड इसे फोर्थ से किया. तो इस वर्टेक्स के लिए wait a minute. In a vertex ordering, each vertex has at most delta G earlier neighbors. Okay, so let me make the correction. Hmm. Okay, suppose we are having this. Now you can see this vertex is not adjacent with this vertex. ओके, और मान लो कि इसे मैंने फर्स्ट कलर से कलर किया, तो इसे हम उसी कलर से कलर नहीं करेंगे, इसे हम सेकेंड कलर से करेंगे, इसे हम थर्ड कलर से करेंगे. And what about this vertex? Okay, so let me call these vertices as V1, V2, V3 and V4. Or do we have this example over here? Okay, so let us understand this using this example. I am already having an example. Okay, see, this step is important. In a vertex ordering, each vertex has at most delta G earlier neighbors. So the greedy algorithm cannot force to use more than delta G plus 1 colors. Okay, means according to this algorithm, अगर ठीक है, मैं इसे एग्जांपल से आपको बताता हूँ. What is the maximum degree of this graph?
4.
So maximum degree of this graph is 4. Suppose we have colored this vertex by first color, this is by second color, this is by third color, and this is by fourth color. Okay, now the maximum degree of this vertex, or you can say this graph, is 4. So according to this greedy algorithm, or you can say the greedy algorithm cannot force to use more than delta G plus 1 colors. Means हम maximum कितने colors use कर सकते हैं? Delta G plus 1. Here we are having delta G is nothing but 4 and 4 plus 1 gives me 5. So here in this graph we can use maximum 5 colors to color this graph. This is the statement, or this is the meaning of this greedy algorithm. Is it clear? Yes. Is this clear or not?
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
if it is not clear, then let us see one more example so that it will become more clear to you. Now observe, this is which kind of graph?
Complete bipartite.
Complete bypass.
So this is it complete?
No, sir, bipartite only.
This is bipartite graph. Okay. Now see, here we are having 4 vertices in one set and 4 vertices in other set. Now let us order these vertices by x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7 and x8. So this is my ordering of the vertex. Okay. Now suppose we are having one color. Initially I am picking one color from my toolbox, or you can say color box. Now I am giving this first color to this vertex. Okay. Now can I use the same color for x2?
Yes, sir.
Yes. What is the reason? Because
They are not
Since
adjacent.
the vertices are
they
not
are
adjacent.
not adjacent. So we can use the same color to this vertex x2. Okay, so we are having one color, or you can say we are coloring x1 with first color, x2 with first color.
सर
Now
x8 भी तो adjacent नहीं है x1 के
कौन सा?
x8
से हम ऑर्डरिंग में चल रहे हैं, x1, x2, x3, x4 एंड ऐसे करते हम x8 तक जाएंगे. ओके,
ओके सर
so have some patience. Okay, so now observe, can I say x2, can I color this x3 with same color?
यस सर
Yes, because they are not adjacent. Okay, so we are coloring x3 using the first color. What about x4?
कलर कर सकते हैं सर उसी कलर से
सेम कलर से कलर कर सकते हैं. Okay, now you can see x4 and x5 are also non-adjacent vertices. So can I use the same color for x5?
No.
No, sir.
What is the reason?
X3 is
सर
adjacent
x1
to
x2 x3 से वो एडजेसेंट है
एडजेसेंट है,
सेम
और
कलर से.
इसने हमें पहले ही ब्लू कलर दिया है, तो हम ब्लू कलर यूज नहीं कर सकते फॉर x5. So we need to use the different color. Yes. So let us color this x5 with another color, and I am calling this red color by the letter 2. So हमने x5 को second color से color किया. What about x6? Can I use blue color to color this vertex x6?
नो सर
No, sir.
No. Can I use red color?
यस सर
Yes. Okay, so हमने x6 को भी second color से color किया. What about x7?
रेड
ब्लू
कलर
से
से
कलर
कलर कर
करेंगे?
देंगे
नहीं, तो हम इसे सेकेंड कलर से ही कलर करेंगे. अब समझा x8 को हमने सेकेंड कलर से क्यों कलर किया?
यस सर
Okay, so this ordering matters over here. Okay, and this also we have seen in my previous lectures, that is, we required exactly two colors to color any bipartite graph. Okay, so here we are having the coloring of this graph. Now what happens if we change the order of vertices? Okay, now you can see if I change the order of vertices. So x1 1, x8 1. See, now here this order is fixed, that is, at the first place I am putting x1, in the second place I am putting x2, in the third place I am putting x3, in the fourth place I am putting x4, and so on. But what happens if I change this order? Means what? Instead of x2, now I am putting x8. Okay, so here instead of x2, I am putting x8. So here I am getting the different ordering of these vertices. Now what happens to the coloring of this ordering. Okay, अब हम ऐसे ही चलेंगे. Okay, now I am having my another lecture, so will you do it?
यस सर, समझ गया.
सी अब हमें क्या इनके नेबर्स चेक करना है. मैं आपको आइडिया दे देता हूँ, फिर आप खुद से ट्राई करना. अगर नहीं आएगा देन आई विल एक्सप्लेन दिस इन माय नेक्स्ट लेक्चर.
ओके सर.
Okay, see here x1 and x8 are neighbors. तो अब हम x1 और x8 को चेक करेंगे. Now you can see in the above graph x1 and x8 are non-adjacent vertices. So we can use blue color to color this vertex x8. That's why I told you that this ordering matters. ओके अब हम x2 से x1 से पहले x8 पर जाएंगे, बाद में x8 के बाद में हम चेक करेंगे कौन सा वर्टेक्स है, फिर हम x2 के ऊपर जंप करेंगे. सो x1 को हमने ब्लू कलर से कलर किया एंड x1 इज नॉट एडजेसेंट विथ x8, सो वी आर यूजिंग द सेम कलर फॉर x8. नाउ यू कैन सी x8 से अब हमें x2 पर जाना है. नाउ x8 is adjacent with this vertex x2, so we can't use the same color to color this vertex x2. So here we require different color. इसलिए हमने इस vertex x2 को दूसरे कलर से कलर किया, that is nothing but second color. अब हम x2 से x7 पर जंप करेंगे. Now you can see x7 is adjacent with x1. So we can't use blue color to color this vertex x7. So we need to use the second color to color this vertex x7. Similarly, now our next neighbor is x3 and you can see x7 is adjacent with x3. Similarly, x8 is also adjacent with x3. So for x8 we have used blue color, for x7 we have used red color. So we can't use these two colors to color this vertex x3. So we need to use the different color. That's why here we are having the third color. Similarly, the same argument you can give. We need to use the fourth color to color this vertex. Is this clear?
यस सर.
Yes, sir.
But according to this algorithm, we require these many colors to color such kinds of graph. That is, इस ग्राफ में आप चेक करो मैक्सिमम डिग्री कितनी है इसकी,
3.
3. सो हमें मैक्सिमम कितने कलर्स लेने पड़ेंगे कलर करने के लिए, 3 + 1. ओके, इसीलिए आप अगर इनकी ऑर्डर भी चेंज करते हो तो आपको मैक्सिमम 4 कलर ही मिलेंगे इस ग्राफ को कलर करने के लिए. दिस इज द आइडिया ऑफ दिस ग्रिडी एल्गोरिथम. इज इट क्लियर?
यस सर.
Okay, so I'll be little fast in this one. So please try to understand this example, or you can say this greedy algorithm using this example. And if you still having any kind of doubt, then you can ask your doubt in my next lecture. Okay. Now you can join your paper 3 lecture. Okay, so all of you please exit from this meeting.
Thank you, sir.
काय 8:46 पर्यंतचं टायमिंग आहे.